if you're like board games like me, your social media feed has probably been filled with advertisements for all sorts of crowdfunding campaigns for a bunch of games that are coming out like now. And that can be a lot to wade through, and especially if you don't have a lot of time, like I haven't lately. So I'm going to be trying to get caught up, and I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So will I find any of these to be good? I don't know. We'll find out. It'll be an interesting experience, and one thing just to remember, just because I think something doesn't mean that you can't think differently. This is going to be some quick looks at some campaigns to see what's good, what's not. But come along for the ride. Maybe you'll find something you're interested in. Hello and welcome to Howard's Cave of Wonder. I'm Chris, aka Howard Blues, welcoming you back down to my Cave of Wonder and to another crowdfunding review. That's right, another quick-fire one. If you're just joining in because, hey, maybe this game interested you and you want to know what I say, this is a little video series I do where I review kind of a game that is having a Kickstarter campaign or a GameFound campaign, basically a crowdfunding campaign. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't dived into it. I haven't looked at the page, as though you're getting my first initial impressions on it. And I'm trying to kind of decide where I would stand on this game, whether I'm interested, not interested, or maybe a little bit in between. Because I'm one who thoroughly likes to research the games I purchase. But sometimes you can't dive into every single game because there's so many that come out these days. So this is just looking at the page, what grabs me, if I'm willing to expand and go further on it, or if I'm just saying, nah, I gotta pass on this one. So hopefully you'll get some amusement out of this one as we look at Tenpenny Parks and a couple of expansions for them, which is great because it's almost Halloween and the spooky season, and there's spooky stuff with this. Ooh.
Mayor Tenpenny invites you to his office, where his desk is piled high with paperwork. The holidays are fast approaching, and Tenpenny is preparing for the festivities. Let's make this season the best Fairview has ever seen. Introducing 2 new expansions for the award-winning worker placement and tile laying game for 1 to 4 players, Tenpenny Parks. In innovation, you'll construct powerful park improvements with new ways to score. Hire specialists who provide asymmetric abilities and develop special landmark expansions for your property. In winter lights and spooky nights, you'll place tiles near Christmas trees on your property to earn cheer, or haunt your attractions with ghosts to gain valuable bonuses during advertising. Everyone loves a haunted ride. Research new ways to design your park and embrace the holiday spirit in Tenpenny Parks.
All right, Tenpenny Parks expansions plus collector's edition. Expand your thrilling theme park with innovation and winter nights and spooky nights featuring amazing art from Vincent Dutret? Seems like it's a French name. I'll probably put a whole French accent on it, and he's just some guy in Brooklyn. I don't know. It probably even says down below. So Tenpenny Parks. This campaign's doing all right. Raised about 68,000. Little shy of 1,000 backers. 16 days to go, so it's still time. As I said, they're entering a very crowded market. As I've been pumping these things out, it's because there's so much stuff. So, welcome to Tenpenny Parks. So, first time on Kickstarter, 2 new expansions and a collector's edition for Tenpenny Parks. Okay. It looks to be 1 to 4 players, 10 and up, 45 to 75 minutes. Okay. What's new? So the Tenpenny Parks collector's edition includes Innovation expansion and the Winter Nights and Spooky Nights expansion. Fairview Challenges mini expansion, deluxe components, storage for all content, and the Tenpenny Parks base game and Fast Pass mini expansion. So this is kind of nice because it's an opportunity to pick up a game that's missed. So I sometimes like these because, again, you miss games. Tenpenny Parks is a game I missed. I'm intrigued by it. I have watched some reviews on that. And here it is. It's, on Kickstarter for this. And again, hopefully it's not so bad that if I wanted to pick this up, get the new expansions and everything, it's not going to break my bank. We'll find out. Innovation. Expansion. Mayor Tenpenny invites you to his office. Simple amusements may have been good enough for last year's guests, he tells you, but the theme park patrons of today demand novelty and innovation. Cool. And then we have Winter Nights and Spooky Nights expansion. The holiday season is approaching for Fairview. In the heart of autumn, you will compete to build the spookiest atmospheres, and when winter arrives, you'll work to fill every guest's heart with holiday cheer. Yeah. So I should say, Tenpenny Parks, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of a bit of worker placement as you're building your own theme park and kind of adding attractions and such. It's very, from what I understand, like resources can be a little tricky to get, especially money. That's an important one, but it's got some really kind of interesting kind of takes with it. So just again, some praise because you're going to see that these expansions turn a great game into an amazing game. I'll never play without both expansions. So it really sounds like it adds some stuff to it. So yeah, there's a look at it as I was trying to describe. But yeah, you get to place your workers and purchase attractions, and you build up kind of the thrill of your park and the joy that happens with it. You even get to be the first player at times and move this little carousel piece in there, which can change the value and the cost for each of these attractions. There's different like vendor stands and things to pick up. It looks like a really kind of interesting game and very similar to some other games that we have in our collection, like Everdale, a little bit with some of that, but a little bit more, a little bit more of this kind of building something like physical. I don't know if I'm explaining this real well. It's really, this is one that I was very interested in because I think it scratches an itch and fits a role in my collection that I just don't have. In Tenpenny Parks, you have... Oh, here, it's going to explain it. I just... There it is. Okay. In Tenpenny Parks, you have 5 months to transform the humble town of Fairview into the home of the world's greatest theme parks. Each round, players send workers to remove trees, build attractions, or expand their property to attract more visiting people. Victory points. At the end of each round, the players with the most thrill, awe, and joy, awe was the one I couldn't remember, in their parks receive rewards. After 5 rounds, the player with the most visiting people wins. And then we have, hey, Brian from the Dice Tower. This is an absolute smash hit win. I want to see this game go far and do big things. Love, love, love this game. So, spot for its rule books or the Watch It Played channel to learn how to play. I'm not going to read every bit of praise, but you can also try it out on Tabletopia. Yeah. So our pledge levels. Winter Lights and Spooky Nights expansion only is only $24. Innovation is $36. Both new expansions would be $56, which is a nice little, it's a little discount. The collector's edition with no base game is $72. Or like if you're like me and you're going to get it on, it's $108, but it's both expansions and the base game in a collector's box. Cool. What's inside? Tenpenny Parks Collector's Edition includes every expansion and mini expansion plus custom storage all in one box. So it's showing kind of everything. So there's the base game. All that'll be in there. If you go with that, the Innovation expansion, the Winter Nights and Spooky Nights expansion, the Fairview challenges and Fast Pass expansions, and again, custom trays and things to hold it all. And hopefully it comes with instructions on where things go in there. It's a big deal. Bugs me. Deluxe components, which they're kind of exclusive, but a cloth concession bag, 15 additional tree markers, 12 screen printed discs, and 13 screen printed worker meeples. I don't know why I felt like I had to read that weird circle. And again, if you already have the game, you can get kind of the box and the expansions and not have to add in. Let's see. So what's inside innovation? 1 innovation board, 4 researchers, 4 double-sided property boards, 10 landmark expansion boards. Okay. 13 double-sided attraction tiles, 15 attraction cards, 8 improvement cards, 10 specialist cards, 4 reference cards, 20 tree markers, and 10 victory points. So, some of the gameplay overviews: you construct improvements, hire specialists to gain access to powerful abilities. The improvements are, of course, endgame outcomes. Talking so much, I tickle my throat. The construction improvements construct improvements for unique end-of-game scoring opportunities. That was what I missed up there. Develop landmarks. Developing landmarks to expand your park with unique building requirements. And you can check out that rulebook on just that scenario. And then in Winter Nights and Spooky Nights, 2 festive expansions in 1 box. In Winter Nights, you get a holiday board, 4 cheer markers, 25 Christmas tree markers, 6 double-sided attraction tiles, 6 attraction cards, and then the stuff that you have here. You can spread cheer to earn bonus rewards for you and your fellow builders. In Spooky Nights, you get 22 ghost markers. Those are cool. It looks like they have icons on the bottom, so that you can kind of do maybe some hidden stuff. 16 dark concession tiles, 6 double-sided attraction tiles, 6 attraction cards. And then you can do haunt attractions, and reap bonus rewards when advertising attractions. And then, again, there's the rulebook there. It's modular design. You can play with any combination of expansions or combine all 3 for the full Tenpenny experience. What's inside? You got the Fairview challenges as brand new public goal cards for all players to compete over, and Fast Pass adds powerful bonuses for the first player to take an action every round. And then there's some previews out there, so if you want to kind of really see some more stuff, you can. And then I talk about the pledge manager. So after the close, they'll do a pledge manager so that everybody can pay for everything. And then they have an upgrade pack for owners of the base game who are not interested in the collector's edition. So if you had the base game and you just want to upgrade, you can do that. Why back? Exclusive items: the Tenpenny Parks Collector's Edition, as well as the Fairview challenges and Fast Pass mini expansions, are only available directly from Thunderworks Games. You'll get the game first, and you support a small business. They have their shipping. Not bad. And yeah, we get into that. We'll get into kind of all of the team. Let's head back up for some final thoughts. So looking at this page, overall, I will say it's nice, it's clean, and when I say that is, I feel like so many pages, and there's some that are coming up where I've already done this, where there's just so much stuff, and they throw things on and they repeat info over and 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 over again, that you just don't get anywhere, and it makes it really hard to read. Some of these have been just incredibly long to read through because there's so much stuff and they just keep repeating it all over and over and over again. I feel like this was very nice, simple, and clean. Told me kind of exactly what I will get, and kind of, even with these expansions, here's the very bullet point of here's how this changes the gameplay. Now, I will say, if you're not familiar with the game, it does explain the game in there, which is great. It's there's definitely more detail in it. I know a bit more because I went out and I watched some reviews of it because it looked interesting, this idea of building an amusement park. I kind of hoped, I think originally when I first looked at it, that it was more of like almost like a steampunk amusement park builder, just with that whole Tenpenny Parks. But it's not that, and that's okay. I really do. I like kind of the art. It's got that kind of old retro art. It looks fun, and I think it'll be a fun game for my family with the expansion stuff. So I am very deeply interested in this one, and the page just kind of helps seal it in. I can go in at this, get the base game, all of the expansions, and a big box to store it all. Because space, I mean, I may have a whole cave down here, but space is at a premium. So this is one I'm definitely going to probably be in on with everything. But overall, it looks great. What did you think of it? Please make sure to give me some comments what you think. Is there something you like or dislike? Is there something that stood out to you? Maybe I got something wrong. Feel free to put those comments, and I always love hearing from you and having a chance to chat with you. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for giving this small YouTube channel a chance. It's always great. I promise I don't just do Kickstarter reviews. In fact, I probably, when I'm done with all of these, take a break from them for a while, because this has been a lot to try and do all these little quick-fire reviews. And they're not even that quick-fire because some of these pages are long. But if you made it all this far, thank you. Greatly appreciated. If you feel the need to give me a like and a subscribe, hey, that's just tops. Anything to kind of grow the channel. And with that, hopefully we'll catch you all back down here in the cave again next time. Night, everybody.